Guys, welcome back to another Skyrim Special Edition console mod video, where we go over the 5 top mods from the last 24 hours on Xbox One, and by top I mean either biggest or most popular. If you have not done so already, check out today's earlier video, which is my top 5 brand new PS4 mods of the day. Later we will have another video, which is looking at some of the smaller mods that come out, so don't forget to look out for that. I also have another non-Skyrim video coming out at some point. It'll either be today or tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that one as well. Anyway guys, let's just jump into our first mod. Our first mod of the day is a very cool one, and is designed to work perfectly alongside Moonlight Tales. In fact, this mod is made by taking parts of the Moonlight Tales mod. So what exactly does this mod do? Well, it takes all the new werewolf skins and eye textures from Moonlight Tales and distributes those designs to enemy werewolves, instead of just the players and allies like Moonlight Tales does. So with this mod active, enemy werewolves spawn, such as the Silverhand bases or the occasional wild encounter, will now have much more variety. Whenever a vanilla werewolf would have been spawned from a leveled list, there are now 41 possibilities, 28 werewolves and 13 werebears, each with 11 possible leveled ranks for a total of 451 new enemy types. This mod doesn't affect any meshes or ability of the wolves in game, and only makes tiny changes to the vanilla game as well to make all of this happen, so the mod shouldn't conflict with any other mod. So a must-have mod for anyone who wants to see much better werewolf spawns in game, and makes for a perfect mod to go alongside Moonlight Tales. Our next mod is one from yesterday's quick update video that I felt needed a bit more explanation. The mod adds the Vess and Roche's armor from The Witcher 2 into Skyrim, so we can take a look at them in a little bit more detail, as I actually really like them. Starting with the Vess's outfit. Vess's outfit is a female-only outfit that adds to the game under the miscellaneous section at the Forge, clothes, boots, gloves, and headwear, which are all crafted separately. While it's considered clothes, they are actually light armors, and in terms of damage resistance, they're somewhere in the middle of elven and glass armor, so they're pretty decent. Of course, they can be refined and enchanted as always. The Vess's armor adds the same. It adds clothes, boots, gloves, and headwear for a male-only character, which offer the same amount of damage resistance for your male characters. Of course, this one can also be refined and enchanted. Now, while each one is only for male or female characters only, both of the outfits look exactly the same anyway, or pretty close to it anyway. So if you're looking for a new cool outfit in game, or you're a really big fan of The Witcher 2, then definitely download and check out this mod. Our next mod is called XP32, Maximum Skeleton and Realistic Ragdolls and Force. This mod is a combination mod. It includes both the XP32 Maximum Skeleton mod and the Realistic Ragdolls and Force mod. So we're going to go over and take a look at what both actually does. The XP32 Maximum Skeleton mod makes several changes to the skeleton of your character, which is kind of the frame of which your body is built on. This mod adds a multiple purpose skeleton for animation in Skyrim. The purpose of it is to allow animators to animate things independently and simultaneously. Allows users to never have to worry about animation incompatibility based on skeletons, and this skeleton is required for a few animation mods such as Realistic Ragdolls and Force. The Ragdoll and Force mod reduces the extra force applied on ragdolls to a more reasonable level, and replaces ragdolls so that they bend and twist realistically and fall at a faster velocity. In terms of actual features, the mod reduces the amount of force for ragdolls to realistic levels with different force options to choose from. Fixed a glitch with lightning spell duration causing ragdolls to launch themselves when killed with any weapon. Arrows will no longer push bodies far away when killed with stealth damage. Improved it so there's a more realistic ragdoll reaction from melee hits. Higher the final hit damage, the more force is applied. Magic no longer sends people flying 20 feet away. Unrelenting force shouts still send ragdolls flying, which is cool. Less stiffness to overall limbs of ragdolls by increasing their bend and twist radius. Weight increases for most ragdolls for realistic fall velocity. Increased friction. Ragdolls had almost no friction before, which resulted in sliding of characters who would get thrown, but that no longer happens. Fixes upright ragdolls and other odd poses for humanoids due to arms and legs being overly stiff, so now they're a bit more flexible, and it gives for a more realistic ragdoll effect. Your spine loosens up a bit, increased neck twist and bend radius, and arms are now able to twist behind the back. So basically this mod just overhauls the skeleton and the ragdoll effect in game to make it far more realistic. The skeleton mod being part of this one in order for the ragdoll mod to work, so that's why both of them are in this. But it's definitely a cool mod, and definitely one worth downloading if you want your animations in game to be a bit more realistic. Our next mod is called Skallagrim'sArmory, a mod that adds in some new weapons to Skyrim. The mod adds a pack of 6 unique swords from the collection of a werebear weapon collector and historical martial arts enthusiast called Skallagrim. All meshes and textures are handcrafted from scratch. All weapons come in one-handed and two-handed versions, except for the Lowlander, because this is a really big weapon, and it would just look weird if it was one-handed. All weapons are craftable, upgradable, enchantable, and added to the level list. Every weapon in the pack is 2K texture, simply as the 4K textures won't really be noticed on Xbox One. So guys, this mod comes with 6 different swords. You get the Caithness, which is a steel weapon, Lowlander, another steel weapon, Cragmesser, which is a steel weapon as well, the Reaver Cleaver, which is a cool name, and that's Orcish, Khopesh, which is Dwarven, and the Kukri, an Elven sword. So if you're looking for 6 brand new and really cool looking swords in game, then definitely download the Skallagrim'sArmory pack. Well guys, that just leaves us with our final mod. This mod is called Clan Battlehammer, a new mod that adds 3 dwarf classes, Elite, Templar, and Rogue, as part of new dwarf races, called Mountain Dwarf and Hill Dwarf, each with their very own unique strengths. So we could take a look in detail at what these classes and races bring to the game. First up is the Elite class, and that is applied to the Mountain Dwarf. The Elite is the battlesmith of the clan, trained in crossbow and two-handed weapons, along with a high smithing and enchanting bonus. The Templar class, which is also applied to the Mountain Dwarf race. The Shield Brothers of the clan. They are the clan's stout defenders, skilled with one-handed weapons and shields. They also start with a high block and heavy armor bonus. And finally, Rogue class, and that's added to the new Hill Dwarf race, so that's the second race. The Hill Dwarfs serve as the clan's scouts and pathfinders. They excel at trickery, persuasion, and bypassing enemies as well as traps. They start with high speech, lockpick, pickpocket, and light armor bonuses. Both of the races now have new racial passive abilities. Blood of the Battlehammer, the dwarves have been hardened by the intense flames their ancestors work with, providing a 50% fire resistance. Likewise, they inherit their ancestors' crafting skills, being able to improve armor and enchant items at better than a normal human. They also get a new racial power. They possess an inherent ability to detect heat masses. The power costs nothing to cast, and when used will highlight any living being for 2 minutes. Also added to the game is Companions of the Hall. This brings a familiar group of Clan Battlehammer followers to the mod, allowing you to travel with, and in some cases even marry, some of the clan's most renowned figures. You will find them at the Candlehearth Hall in Windhelm. These followers can be taken to your home and dismissed there, and will remain there if you leave them there, so you can get all of these people to populate your homes. And finally, the mod suggests the perfect home mod to go with this, which is called Bregan's Retreat, a dwarven player home by the same mod author, so it fits perfectly with this new race mod. So if you're looking for a cool new dwarven race to play as, and some new dwarven companions as well, then definitely check out the Clan Battlehammer mod right now, and I'm pretty sure this mod is going to be updated with some other features as well. Well guys, there we have it, the 5 best mods from the last 24 hours on Xbox One. Don't forget the 5 mods from the PS4 video are also available for Xbox One as well, so you can actually see 10 best mods if you watch both videos. As always guys, comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see all of you later for more Skyrim Special Edition videos. See you all then.